couldn't afford that. Where'd that money come from? His book, Faith of My Fathers, that petered out long ago. I didn't make all that much money the last 4 years. People were real interested in the beginning, but that wasn't it. Speeches. Oh, yes. The Clinton speech in Russia, Bill Clinton's, Hillary Clinton's, and Obama with Wall Street, the same people that he said that he was against, paid him millions of dollars. He's in bed with them. But people don't see the disparity in that at all, because it's Barack Hussein Obama, and it's Sean Hannity has said it very clearly for many, many years. It's their Messiah. He can do no wrong. They actually worship this guy. And no worse than those in North Korea that have worshipped him and have not known any better. But the sad thing is that they should know better. They should. By the way, Prince Michael Jackson, there's a name that you haven't heard in a while. That was Michael Jackson's kid. He's now 20 years old. He was on his way to Loyola Marymount University, where he got in a motorcycle spill in light rain when he lost control and skidded onto a slick road. No critical injuries sustained. He was banged up enough, though, to be transported to a nearby hospital by ambulance. And a rep later was confirming on website E! News, stating that Prince Jackson suffered some injuries but is doing okay. Thank you all so much for your support and prayers, and we will update you on the progress shortly. The rep later told ABC News that Prince Jackson had received treatment for a knee injury and multiple lacerations before being released yesterday. So the King of Pop's son documented the ordeal on social media, sharing a photo of his trip in the ambulance and then later a video of himself back at home and thanking everyone for the support and concern. He says, I'm at home. He said, I'm resting and recovering, he said in the clip, thanking the first responders as well as the medical staff who treated his injuries. That's why I'm so concerned about cyclists. I mean, gosh, what happens with motorcycles, too? And that was just in the rain. Supposed to add some, well, they have those slick racing tires. Some of them are just like for performance. But some tires are better than others. But, man, a slick road, man, you put on the brakes, especially if you're going down a corner and you're slipping, man. But, man, you're on a motorcycle. He's lucky that he just had some lacerations and problems with his knee. But it seems like every week or two, seems like there's some accident. A lot of them are fatal here in this city, and I know cities across the country. So if you're a bike rider, be careful out there. If you're a four-wheeler or an 18-wheeler, be careful. Stay back from these vehicles. You can't just give them a nudge with your tractor trailer or your minivan. You're going to send them right to an early grave. I see people how they act with motorcycles, and I don't know what it is, but they definitely don't have a whole lot of respect for those on bikes, cyclists or motorcycles, and it's really sad. They're just people that like to ride a bike. What's wrong with that? President Donald Trump praised the House of Representatives of the House because of the Republican tax plan, which is, I think, great for us this past week. If anything great happened, we're seeing something great now for the first time in a long time. Wages are starting to rise for people, and the president very happy about that. He said in some cases they have been 18 to 21 years without a real salary increase or wage increase. Can you relate? So a lot of good things are happening, but this is the final element, tax cuts and tax reform. The House plan slashes the corporate tax rate, lowers taxes for most Americans to its limit the deduction for homeowners, and would add $1.5 trillion to the nation's debt over the next decade. Trump said that the reductions in corporate tax rate and other incentives will make the U.S. competitive again with the rest of the world. And what's going to do that is create tremendous success for companies and jobs, he said, flanked by House Speaker Paul Ryan, Texas Representative Kevin Brady, who chairs the Ways and Means Committee, It's about jobs, and we heard from him yesterday. Trump said that he expected Congress to have a bill on his desk, hopefully by Thanksgiving, and if that's possible, he says, I want everybody in this room standing by me. Ryan told later to CNN that the whole purpose of this is a middle-class tax cut to give people more take-home pay. That sounds good to me. That sounds really good just about now. Who couldn't use some extra take-home money that is listening to this broadcast right now? We need it, and I think this will be great for America. This was a campaign promise to make America great and more prosperous again, and God, we need it. Wages are low, not keeping up with the inflation, as you know, and it's been the case for many, many years. If he can turn this around and people honestly to goodness can see it tangibly and see it in their paychecks for real, I believe people will be very excited, especially taking home more money. It excites people because they're able to take better care of their families. Imagine being able to take a vacation. Some gas in your gas tanks. You're not just filling it up quarter full, but actually filling it up all the way. It's kind of a metaphor for our entire lives. We need more money. Our country needs it, dear God. Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless. Our website, by the way, forthepeopleshow.com.